Hello, during examination of my sperm fluid I have noticed very small lumpy minature rice-shaped particles in the fluid. These are a soft jelly-like but transparent, not like the fluid which is white and of normal consistency. Do you know if this could be any sort of infection of any sort, or a deficiency? I do not get any pain and have no problems with any other functions. Can you give me any guidance? I cannot find anything to suggest this is common.
Hello customer, in order to better address your concerns and question, I need to ask you a few additional questions. Is the rice-shaped soft particle something noticed only once, or multiple times? When did this first begin? Did this occur after a period of abstinence? Have you ever fathered a child? Do you have any urinary burning, frequency, urgency, sense of incomplete void, fever, chills, pain with bowel movement, pain in the testicles, or pain in the lower abdomen? Do you have any autoimmune conditions? Lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, scleroderma, etc. I will reply immediately, albeit I type a little slow, once I hear back from you. Thank you for your patience. Kindest regards, MD.
Reply to MD's post. Hi Doc, the rice-shaped particles have been present for some months now. Can't say if every time, as I do not check all occasions. I have an active sex life, live with partner, so little abstinence. Not knowingly fathered a child, do not intend to, so not worried about being infertile. No urinary burning, urgency, fever, chill, pain with bowel, etc. I have sporadic pain in testicles. But nothing regular at all. Not under any medication or have any indication of lupus, arthritis, etc. I was wondering if they come only when I have a vitamin deficiency of some sort? Just a thought, concerned it could be something more serious. However, cannot read up anything to corral it with what this seems to be.
Thank you for the additional information. It's very helpful, and I appreciate you taking this extra time to answer my queries. The consistency of semen is initially very similar to a gel. Some of the thicker portions of the semen fluids, a combination of materials from the testes, prostate, seminal vesicles, tubules, can congeal and give this appearance. The gel material may take on the shape, size, and caliber of some of the secretory storage segments of the prostatic and seminal vesicular tissues and tubules. If let be on its own, the semen should liquefy completely within an hour, including the rice-like jelly particles. If it does not liquefy within an hour, this can be a sign of infection. Standard and specialized semen analysis can be performed on the ejaculate. Agglutination of the actual sperm can be representative of autoimmunity, but it is not diagnostic of any particular systemic medical condition. There are portions of the microscopic examination of semen that can examine for agglutination, and further delineated by specialized testing for autoantibodies to the surface proteins on the sperm. But this is mostly directed at fertility issues more so than what we think of as typical autoimmune system-wide medical conditions. It doesn't sound like a vitamin deficiency or infection. Semen analysis will suggest an infection somewhere in the male reproductive system if the white cell count in the semen is over 1 million per milliliter. This seems unlikely. Given the sporadic pain in the testes, I believe it prudent for you to perform periodic, monthly, preferably, testicular self-examination. It is also important to have a testicular and prostatic examination during your yearly checkups, or more frequently if there is a concern. Normally on testicular self-exam, you will notice an epididymis appendage along the back of each of the testicles that is palpable, but separate and distinct from the testicles themselves. This is normal. You should feel for any lump or bump on the testicle itself, or anything new of different within the scrotal contents from your baseline examination. If you feel something of concern, be seen by your physician promptly. In summary, this does not sound like an infection or vitamin deficiency. Some of the fluid portions of the semen can congeal and conform to the storage and secretory segments from which they were generated, giving an appearance of a small segmented casting of the tubules, much like what you are describing. If there are antibodies directed against the surface proteins on the sperm, this can be a cause of agglutination, which is primarily an issue in fertility workups. Lastly, I discuss the importance of testicular self-exam and physician exams on a regular basis. I believe you will be just fine. Semen analysis would be definitive. The time to liquefaction from the initial gel-like state, if over an hour, can be an indirect indicator of infection. The small jelly-like particles should also liquefy within that time frame. If not, then I would recommend a physician visit to examine for a reproductive system infection. Thank you for visiting JustAnswer.com's health information. I hope that all of your concerns have been addressed and that your experience here was positive and helpful. Kindest regards, MD.
If you have a health question and want to chat with a doctor now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHealth.